Chosen one, stop and listen closely. This is not just another message or video. This is a divine moment, and if you're seeing this, it's not by coincidence. It's because God Himself is calling you. You are under constant surveillance, not by man, but by the Most High, and He is not watching you casually. He is watching you personally. Why? Because something monumental is coming your way, something you've been waiting for, praying for, and maybe even doubting. It's closer than ever before. In this season, God is not distant. He is near. He is paying attention to your thoughts, your reactions, and your heart posture, because you are on the brink of a life-changing breakthrough. When a shift of this magnitude approaches, God doesn't send messengers, He comes Himself. This level of blessing and purpose isn't something that can be casually given. It requires divine approval, and that's why your life feels so intense right now. The pressure you're feeling is not punishment, it's preparation. You are under spiritual scrutiny because what's coming next is not small. It's not ordinary, it's a kingdom-level impact, a generational shift. And God needs to know, can you be trusted with it? The weight of what's ahead explains the spiritual warfare, the silence, and the tests you've been enduring. You are not forgotten. You are being measured. God is watching to see if your character matches your calling. Before we dive deeper, take a moment to pause this video and do 3 things. Hit that like button, subscribe to help us reach 1,000 subscribers, and leave a comment with the number 99. This will send a powerful signal into the universe, amplifying the energy of this video, because the next time God moves, it will happen suddenly, swiftly, and powerfully. When it does, you'll remember this moment, the warning, the word, the truth. God is watching because it's about to happen now. Whether you feel it or not, you are under divine surveillance. He's not looking at you out of habit. He is intentionally, closely observing every detail of your life, every step, every thought, every decision. Something monumental is coming, not as a wish or a hope, but as a divine reality already scheduled in the spiritual realm. You were chosen long before you understood the weight of that word. Heaven knows you're approaching a moment of supernatural significance, and your life is about to collide with purpose, breakthrough, and transformation in ways that defy logic. That's why God is watching, not to punish you, but to protect, prepare, and personally witness what He's about to do in and through you. He watches like a proud parent at a graduation, like an artist seeing their masterpiece come to life. This is not surveillance for discipline, it's surveillance for celebration. The reason everything feels so intense right now, the pressure, the isolation, the stretching, is because your life is under divine examination. You are not invisible. You are not forgotten. You are at the center of the most powerful divine observation ever. Because your transformation is not private, it's prophetic. Something irreversible is about to be released, and God Himself refuses to miss the moment. That's how deeply He believes in what He has planted in you. God is watching you, not randomly, but relentlessly. He's observing you in the moments when no one else sees. He's there in your tears, in your silence, in your questions. Why? Because your breakthrough is not years away, it's minutes away. You're not preparing for something distant. You're preparing for something imminent. The waiting season is giving way to the birthing season, and heaven is standing by, ready to see you rise. This is why you've felt unusual pressure lately. This is why old habits suddenly feel unbearable. Why familiar environments feel foreign. It's because you are not the same anymore. You are evolving. You are stepping into your assignment. And just before every major birth, there is spiritual surveillance. God is making sure you don't miss the door opening. He's ensuring nothing delays your divine moment. He knows what's coming, and He's checking in every second, not because He doubts you, but because He's investing in you. You are more valuable than gold. You're not being watched to be controlled. You're being watched to be activated. He knows that what about to break loose in your life won't just change you, it will impact generations, and He's ready. The question is, are you? This moment is not isolated. It's part of a global spiritual pattern sweeping across the world. People like you, the chosen ones, are being stirred. There's a deep inner pull that won't let you stay average, won't let you settle, won't let you shrink. You are being tracked, not because you're lost, but because your rise is now unavoidable. God has placed a spiritual GPS on your life. He knows exactly where you are and exactly what's about to elevate. This isn't just about you. It's about a collective rising. The chosen are waking up. People who once felt broken are now burning with purpose. People who once doubted themselves are now hearing heaven whisper, Get ready. You are not alone in this. You are part of a divine uprising, and heaven is making sure all the chosen ones rise together. That's why you feel this urgency. It's not anxiety, it's alignment. Understand, you don't have to force the rise. It's already happening. What used to block you will now bend to you. What used to delay you will now accelerate you. And it's not due to luck, it's because of divine timing. You are rising because it was always meant to be this way. The surveillance is proof that heaven is tracking your journey, step by step, ensuring nothing stands in the way of your next level. God isn't just watching your actions, He's watching your energy, your vibration, your spiritual frequency, your inner alignment. Even when you can't explain it, He sees the shift happening inside you. You feel different because you are different. This is the preparation before the pouring. Heaven is checking the condition of your spirit to ensure it can carry the weight of the breakthrough coming your way. You've probably noticed yourself becoming more sensitive, more aware, more clear. That's not random. It's your soul adjusting to the spiritual power it's about to receive. Think of it as a system upgrade. Your internal software, your thoughts, beliefs, emotions, is aligning with a divine blueprint. God is watching it all, not with judgment, but with intense excitement. This transformation isn't just emotional, it's energetic and molecular. Your body is reacting, your mind is shifting, your emotions are finding balance, and God is closely observing as the miracle builds within you. You are not preparing for a minor shift, you are preparing for a complete spiritual upgrade. Heaven is watching your readiness so that when the breakthrough drops, you'll be able to carry the weight of glory that comes with it. Something extraordinary is happening at the cellular level of your body. Your skin is about to radiate a glow that is not man-made, not from creams, not from surgeries, but from heaven. You've endured seasons that tried to age you, drain you, and wear you down. But now, restoration is coming, and God is the first one to see it. The shedding you're about to experience is not just symbolic. It's biological and spiritual. Your past, stress, trauma, and fatigue are about to fall off you like dead weight. What will be revealed is a version of you that looks younger, stronger, and more vibrant. This glow comes from within, from a healed soul, a lifted spirit, and divine touch. God loves watching this part. It's His signature. His glory isn't just seen in miracles, it's seen in your face, in your presence, in your peace. This glow is a silent testimony. People won't know exactly what happened to you, but they will know something happened, and God will smile, knowing He was the first to witness the unveiling of your new reflection. There's a stirring within you that's hard to describe, a new fire, a deep knowing. You're sensing a change that isn't just emotional, it's spiritual activation. Your spirit is no longer dormant. It's coming alive with clarity, power, and divine awareness. That's not a coincidence, it's a wait, and God is watching it closely because this is the part He loves most, the moment when the chosen finally remember who they truly are. You're not imagining it. Your heart is beating differently. Your instincts are sharper. Your sensitivity to energy, emotion, and presence is heightening. You're becoming more aware of what's real, what's fake, what's aligned, and what's toxic. That's because the spiritual technology within you is turning on. God is awakening your ancient gifts, your spiritual DNA, and your divine intuition. These abilities were always within you, but now they're being activated because you're ready. Heaven is not just watching your response, it's celebrating you. You may feel overwhelmed, but in God's eyes, you are stepping into your purpose with sacred power. You were created to carry something eternal, and now that you're activating, the heavens are rejoicing. Angels take note. Light begins to orbit around your life because the world is about to see what you are truly built for. Something is coming into your mind that doesn't align with what you've studied. Ideas are arriving from nowhere. Visions are popping into your thoughts effortlessly. You're receiving knowledge that goes beyond books, beyond school, beyond logic. That's not imagination. That's divine intelligence downloading directly into your soul, and it's happening because heaven trusts your vessel. This download is not random. It's customized, designed specifically for your mission and your next level. God is equipping you not just with strength but with wisdom that breaks barriers, solves problems, and shifts atmospheres. Your role in this season won't just be to succeed, will be to lead, to guide, and to build systems that serve others. For that, you don't just need information, you need revelation. Stay ready. Make mental space desolate to your mind. The divine won't fight for room. You must create a mental sanctuary where spiritual downloads can land. What you're about to receive won't make sense to the world, but it will make miracles happen. Be prepared to write, speak, and build, because divine genius is about to flow through you like water. You're not waiting for transformation, you're already in it. What's different now is how heaven is leaning in. God's eyes are fixed on you because he sees the inner shift, even if you don't fully recognize it yet. You're thinking differently, you're reacting with more grace, you're less reactive, more reflective, and that's a major sign. Your spirit is shifting. You're no longer who you were, even last month. You've outgrown old patterns, old conversations, and old mindsets. You've stopped trying to fit into rooms that don't match your calling. That's the shift. The divine is moving in your life, guiding you away from anything that keeps you small. Heaven is watching because every shift you make draws you closer to the divine blueprint of who you were born to become. This isn't about perfection, it's about alignment. The more you align with your purpose, the more visible your transformation becomes, not just to others, but more importantly to God. He sees it and honors it, because it means you have heard his whispers, obeyed the pull, and now you're becoming the spiritual giant you were destined to be. Heaven is watching your shift and rejoicing. We've been trained to believe that our time is always in the future, but I'm here to tell you with all authority, your time is not coming. It has already arrived. Stop waiting for permission. Stop shrinking while you prepare. The stage is already being set. The spotlight is already circling you. The divine appointment has already been made. This is the season where delay breaks. The doors you thought were locked are swinging open. The favor you thought had passed you by is now chasing you down. You are no longer entering, you are standing in the middle of your moment. Heaven is confirming this with every sign, every open opportunity, and every spiritual nudge. You don't have to guess anymore. This is it. The surveillance isn't about checking your readiness. It's about witnessing your arrival. God has already decided it's your time. The question is, will you step into it boldly, or will fear and doubt keep you waiting outside your own breakthrough? Step in, speak up, and walk forward. This is not rehearsal. This is the real thing, and you are more than ready. Growth isn't always loud. Sometimes, it's in the quiet choices, the silent battles, and the invisible victories. And guess what? Heaven sees them all. God is monitoring your growth, not to criticize, but to reward. Every time you choose discipline over distraction, love over fear, truth over comfort, he takes note. Your growth is being recorded in the spiritual realm. There is a moment coming soon, a door, a conversation, a connection, and your growth will determine whether you walk through it or walk past it. That's why God is watching so closely, not to test you, but to time the breakthrough perfectly. When you're ready, it will come, but not before. This is why personal growth isn't optional anymore. It's the gatekeeper to everything divine that's headed your way. Don't miss this moment. You've come too far. You've healed too much. You've suffered too deeply. All of it was for this. Your growth is your offering, your currency, your testimony. And heaven is watching, not because it doubts your growth, but because it wants to release everything you've been prepared for. More than anything, the breakthrough is coming as soon as you're ready to carry it. This breakthrough is guaranteed, but it's also sensitive. The one thing that can cancel what God wants to release is pride. Not sin, not weakness, pride. Pride disconnects you from heaven's flow. It shuts down learning. It blocks clarity. That's why God is watching not just your actions, but your attitude. In this season of acceleration, humility is your secret weapon. Stay low in spirit, even when you rise in status. Stay soft, even when you're celebrated. Remember who brought you here. Remember how empty you felt before God started filling you up. Your ability to stay grounded will determine the sustainability of your breakthrough. This is a heart check season. The promise is already in place, but pride can pause it. Arrogance can abort it. Don't let the applause trick you into thinking it was all you. It was grace. It was mercy. It was divine timing. Stay humble. Stay hungry, and the promise will flow with ease. Your body knows before your mind does. Those tingling sensations in your chest, the sudden energy, the restful sleep. After months of tossing, these are not random. These are the physical signs that your breakthrough is already underway. Your body is aligning with your blessing. Your cells are getting ready for the calling. You may start to feel lighter, clearer, more present. That's not just you having a good day. That's your future invading your now. The physical is the last realm to feel what's already happened in the spirit. And right now, your physical life is about to testify to the fact that heaven has moved. Watch for these signs. Don't dismiss them. Your glow, your peace, your posture, all of them will begin to communicate one thing. You have entered a new dimension, and those around you will see it too. The change will be undeniable. Distractions aren't just delays, they're demonic assignments. They're designed to pull your focus right before your breakthrough. That's why it feels like everything is trying to grab your attention right now. But you must stay laser focused. You are under prophetic observation, meaning God is watching to see if you can handle what you asked for. Everything is a test now, not a test of punishment, but a test of placement. Can you stay pure when tempted? Can you stay focused when others fall off? Can you protect your peace in a room full of chaos? These are the questions heaven is watching for, because your next level isn't just about receiving, it's about sustaining. Distraction will cost you more now than ever before. Stay off autopilot, stay sharp. Your calling is too valuable to be compromised by comparison, bitterness, or noise. Heaven is watching for those who can carry weight with wisdom. This transformation you're going through is not anonymous, it's personal to God. He's not just observing you from his throne. He's kneeling beside your bed while you sleep, watching your soul heal. He's with you in the mirror, witnessing your glow return. He's watching your laugh come back, your strength rebuild, and your faith reignite. This is not the kind of transformation that can be charted by others. Only God knows how much has shifted in your inner world, the fears you've let go of, the toxic thoughts you've rewired, the dreams you've dared to pick up again. Heaven is cheering, angels are celebrating, and God is smiling because this is what he saw in you all along. He didn't give up on you when you gave up on yourself. He didn't leave you in the storm. He waited, watched, loved, and now he's watching your resurrection. You're not just changing, you're becoming, and God is witnessing it all. You've been hidden long enough, but it wasn't punishment, it was preparation. God hid you to develop you. But now, the reveal is near. You're not going to have to announce yourself. Your glow will speak. Your energy will enter the room before you do, and it will be undeniable. You are chosen. This rise won't be subtle. It won't be quiet. It won't be explainable by human standards. People will ask, how did you make it through that? And the only answer will be, God did it. Your testimony will shock those who thought you were done, and it will inspire those who feel like giving up. Don't fear the spotlight. It's not for vanity, it's for purpose. God is revealing you because the world needs what you carry. Get ready to rise. Get ready to walk in rooms you once only dreamed of. Get ready to carry influence, wisdom, and presence. This is your time, and heaven has already announced it. Sometimes, what feels like delay is really divine design. You've been watching others rise while you've been hidden, questioning if God forgot you. Let me be clear, God hasn't delayed your destiny. He's preparing your stage. The platform you're about to walk onto requires a depth, discipline, and discernment that shallow seasons couldn't give you. That's why it's taken time. You're being prepared for something massive. While you waited, you grew. You learned things in silence that fame would have distracted you from. You found your voice in dark places. You discovered your worth without needing applause. You got real with God. And now, that preparation is building into momentum. The pain was not a pause. It was power in disguise. Don't resent the time. It made you ready for everything that's coming. There is a version of you that is too strong to be shaken, too grounded to be seduced by attention, too wise to waste your moment. That's the version God was forming while others were being seen. You weren't skipped. You were being carved into something unforgettable. The depth of your preparation is a prophecy. Your reveal is going to be unforgettable. And when it happens, when you finally walk into the light, you'll realize it was never delay. It was divine alignment, and everyone who thought you were behind will be stunned not just because you rose, but because you rose with power, poise, and purpose. The fire you went through wasn't meant to destroy you. It was meant to refine you. Every trial, every heartbreak, every betrayal was a furnace that forged your spirit. You walked through flames others couldn't survive, and you came out with more clarity, more strength, and more power than ever before. The fire didn't kill you, it called out the warrior in you. Fire exposes what's fake and reveals what's eternal. In the heat of the trial, your masks melted, your insecurities surfaced, your ego got stripped, and in that raw, holy place, your true essence began to emerge. That's what God was after, not the polished version of you, but the real one, the one who's dangerous to the enemy, healing to others, and unstoppable in purpose. Now you walk differently. You speak with authority because you've bled for the truth. You show up with peace because you've warred with fear and won. People don't understand your calm, your vision, your clarity. That's because they didn't survive what you did. They don't know the furnace that birthed your fire, but heaven does. You are not fragile anymore. You are tested. You don't need validation. You carry revelation, and from this day forward, every time you feel heat, you'll remember, I've been through worse, and I came out gold. That heaviness you feel, it's not fatigue, it's spiritual transition. Your soul is shedding what no longer fits. Your energy is adjusting to the new dimension God is shifting you into. You're not just tired, you're transforming. And transformation requires power. It takes spiritual strength to evolve. When God moves you from one level to another, resources are being prepared, and atmospheres are being cleared, all because you dared to say yes. Heaven moves when the chosen ones obey. This isn't religion, it's relationship. God isn't after performance, He's after partnership. Your willingness to walk with Him, even when it costs you comfort, has created a spiritual momentum that is about to collide with your reality. Don't stop now. The glory is almost visible. Your future isn't accidental, it's being built by obedience. Every sacrifice was a seed, every tear watered it, and soon you'll step into a harvest so undeniable that you'll fall to your knees in awe, saying, this was all worth it. The battle you're facing isn't punishment, it's proof of trust. God isn't testing you to see if you'll fail. He trusts you with a new level of spiritual responsibility. You're being allowed to carry pressure because heaven knows you're capable. You're not being crushed here, being commissioned. The weight you feel is divine evidence. It means God sees you as someone who can handle more vision, more responsibility, more glory. The trials are not random. They're preparation for the next territory you will be called to rule. You're not in survival mode. You're in elevation mode. Every test is really a trust transaction. This isn't about proving your worth. It's about demonstrating your readiness. Can you stay steady when it's hard? Can you still worship when you don't feel like it? Can you still serve when no one claps? If the answer is yes, you're ready for more. And more is what's coming. You have been trusted by God. That alone is a miracle. The Creator of the universe looked at you and said, you can carry this. Wear that like armor, because after this, pressure will come unprecedented power. You've doubted your assignment because the path has been heavy. But listen, you were built for this. Everything about you, your empathy, your fire, your wisdom, your pain was shaped by heaven for one reason: to fulfill your unique divine calling. You're not random. You're not misplaced. You are right where purpose lives. Even your personality was formed with precision. Your quirks, your sensitivity, your intensity, none of it is a flaw. It's fuel. It was meant to make you effective. What others mocked, heaven magnified. God used every wound, every mistake, every comeback to make you a weapon against darkness. This calling isn't light because it was made for warriors. And you are one. You may not feel like it, but heaven sees your strength. You are a soul forged in fire, a mind anointed with purpose, a heart stretched by grace. You didn't ask for the weight, but you were born with the power to carry it. When you finally accept that your calling is not an accident, but a divine design, you'll walk differently, speak differently, and love differently. You'll realize, God chose me for this, and I'm walking in it boldly. You've wondered why God went quiet, why the signs stopped, why the doors didn't open. But I promise you, the silence wasn't absence, it was strategy. In the moments when it seemed like nothing was happening, heaven was rearranging everything on your behalf. Silence is where the deepest work happens. God knew that in the noise, you would cling to distractions. So He brought stillness, not to isolate you, but to recalibrate your entire atmosphere. While you were waiting, He was moving hearts, shifting timelines, aligning divine appointments, and soon, it will all make sense. What you thought was abandonment was really advancement. You just couldn't hear the plans being whispered behind the veil, but the silence is ending, and the sound of doors opening is coming. The season of strategic silence is giving way to a season of public manifestation. Get ready. The things you thought were dead are coming back to life. And when it happens, you'll look back and say, God was never silent. He was just setting the scene. Your energy is shifting. People are noticing. Doors are opening faster. Opportunities are finding you. That's not coincidence. That's alignment. When your soul matches your purpose, you become magnetic. You no longer have to chase what's yours. It comes to you. This magnetism isn't arrogance. It's spiritual law. You've cleaned your energy, cut the dead weight, and focused your spirit. That's why favor is increasing. You're no longer begging to be seen. You're becoming impossible to ignore. God is causing your name to be spoken in rooms you haven't entered yet. The glow isn't just skin deep, it's destiny deep. And others can feel it. They don't know why they trust you, follow you, or listen to you, but they do. That's the power of alignment. You don't have to manipulate your way to the top. You'll just walk in truth and watch what heaven sends your way. The more aligned you are, the more accelerated you become. So protect your peace, keep your soul clean, and keep saying yes to purpose, because you're not chasing success. You're attracting it by simply being who God made you to be.